Patsy Cliene was born Virginia Patterson Hensley on the 8th of September 1932 in Winchester, Virginia. Patsy's mother was only 16 at the time of Patsy's birth. The family would move to various places around the state in order to find work. Patsy would later say that she was sexually abused by her father during her childhood. Aged 13, Patsy was hospitalised with rheumatic fever. During her recovery, Patsy took an interest in singing and would perform with a local choir. She would also begin teaching herself how to play piano. Cliene began looking for new opportunities to perform and even went on a radio station asking for an audition, whereby a disc jockey decided that if she was brave enough to audition, he was brave enough to put her on the radio. Patsy would also begin attending local talent contests. Patsy began writing letters to various people she felt could help her jumpstart her career, and travelling across country to audition. In 1952, Patsy would audition for Bill Pearl, a local band leader, and would perform with his Melody Boys and Girls group. It was whilst performing at the Moose Lodge in Brunswick, Maryland, that she would meet her first husband and change her stage name, as she was still billed as Virginia Hensley. Her name was changed to Patsy Cliene. In 1954, Bill Pearl would begin to send off demo tapes with Cliene singing on them, and Four Star Records would sign them along with Bill. Most of the money made by these recordings went to the record label, and Patsy would receive very little in royalties. In 1956, Cliene would perform Walking After Midnight, and she would win that night's contest. Decca, Patsy's new record company, quickly released a song to capitalise on the performance. This song would be the one that would break Patsy into the mainstream, and the song would reach number 2 on the Billboard Country and Western charts, and number 12 on the Billboard Pop chart. Follow-up releases did not do well, and Patsy was unhappy with her lack of success. During 1960, Patsy would release her last few singles with Four Star Records. They were Lovesick Blues and Crazy Dreams. Cliene would sign with Decca Records and record I Fall to Pieces and Love in Vain, with the former reaching number 1 in the country and western sides chart. During 1960, Patsy would release her last few singles with Four Star Records. They were Lovesick Blues and Crazy Dreams. Cliene would sign with Decca Records and record I Fall to Pieces and Lovin' in Vain, with the former reaching number 1 on the country and western sides chart and 12 on the Billboard Pop chart. On June the 4th, 1961, Patsy would be involved on a head-on collision car crash, which would lead to her being thrown through the car windshield, causing facial injuries, a broken wrist, a dislocated hip. Emergency surgery was performed, which saved her life. Patsy returned to her career 6 weeks after the accident. Patsy's follow-up, I Fall to Pieces, was a song written by Willie Nelson called Crazy. It would be released in October 1961, and it would reach number 2 on the country charts and number 9 on the pop charts. The song Crazy would become very popular and be heavily tied to Cline's legacy. Patsy would release further material, however. On the 5th of March, Patsy would board a flight. The flight would encounter bad weather and would crash. Patsy would pass away. She was 30 years old.